Hi there, this is Michelle with Learning Technologies at Prescott College, and I'm here to talk about uploading and tagging content in Digication. So you're going to log into your Digication, and then you're going to click on your portfolio. You'll notice these sections across the top, and each one of them matches a learning target that your piece of learning or your evidence of learning should fall under. So I'm going to choose Humanities and Arts Knowledge. Okay, so on the left side of the page, once we want to add something from one of our classes, we're going to add a page. So we're going to click Add Edit, and then we click Add Page. And then here, we're going to put the name of the class in. So let's say that this was Art 24221, and let's say this was Ceramics. I'm just making this up, but click Save. And now we have a page right here for my ceramics. Over here on this side, we want to add a module. Now you can add different kinds of modules like image, video, and audio, rich text, which would just be a text editor, gallery, contact form equation. Even within the rich text editor, you can add files and images in here as well. So usually this one is the one that comes up by default, and this is the one we use the most often. So I'm going to click Add this module. You'll notice that this kind of flashes just for a second and then pops up. Now in here, we're going to use all of the tools. You notice it's just a basic text editor, so you can add things like title, and you can take that and you can bold it and italicize and underline. So you have all those tools. You can also change color and fonts. You can put in bullets. All of that stuff is all available to you. Another thing that you can do is you can upload files. So if you wanted to upload a file here, this is the button you push for uploading a file. So if I had a specific file I wanted to put in here, let's say, for instance, I wanted to add this document here and say Open, and then click Insert. This is a great way of uploading a paper that you did in a class. You can also upload images. So if you want to upload an image, just move your cursor to where you want it, click on Image, and then you can browse for an image. Notice that we do have some limits on this file size and how wide, whether you want them to be aligned left or right. And then you just browse for your files. Let's see if I have a picture. I'm not even sure if I do. But let's say this goofy picture here. There I am, crazy Michelle, and Insert. Okay, and so that's how we put a picture in. Now we can click on Save, and I recommend clicking on Save several times just to make sure that you have this saved. That doesn't mean that it's published. You'll notice this right here where it says Draft. This module has unpublished changes. Once we hit Publish this page, it is live for anyone at Prescott College to be able to look at. That doesn't mean that people in the public can look at it. It's just for people at Prescott College. When we come down here, this is the really important part today, is that we have to add tags. We're going to add a tag here, and the reason we do this is so that we can find your work once you've saved this. In other words, if this is a humanities and arts, we want to be able to find those specific learning tags. So I'm going to move over to this document here so we can look at the different kinds of learning tags that we are going to use. So if this is for your competence, you're going to want to put in competence like that. Art Hum, or for humanities and arts, that's the one I'm doing right now. Global for global cultural literacy. Civic for civic engagement. Ecological for ecological literacy. Skills for inquiry, analysis, and synthesis. self for skills for self-direction and lifelong learning, and then SOCJUS for social justice. These learning tags have to be put in exactly as they are right here. If we type them any differently, I won't be able to find your information later. Another tag that we want to put in is whether it was for upper division or lower division. So if I took this class and it's a 20,000 level class, that's usually a lower division class, so I'm going to put in LD. You might also be taking a class as a lower division, but you're taking it as an upper division level, then we want you to put in UD. And if it was a senior project, we want you to put in SP for senior project. When you're finished, let me just show you how it looks when you do this. So let's say I want to put in the Art Hume. So I'm going to type in ARTHUM, and then I'm going to say tag this page. All right, you'll notice over here all of a sudden it says Art Hume. Don't worry about it that all of a sudden the letters are small. That's okay. And then I'm taking this as a lower division, and then I say tag this page. We don't want to just continue doing it continue putting in. We don't want to put like commas in between. So we're going to put in each tag in separately so it's easy to find. And lastly, let's say this was my senior project, just so you know. Or actually, let's say that this also had an ecological piece in it. So I'm going to say ecological for that tag, and that's in there as well. Once we're all ready to go, we click Publish this page, publish all the changes. Now it looks like you can't see much here, but take a second and then all of a sudden it'll be here. You could see your title, you could see a link to this file that I have in here, and you could see my goofy picture there at the bottom. Now, if you have any questions about doing this, please contact elearning@prescott.edu. That's elearning@prescott.edu. And we're here to help you get this in and make sure that you tag it correctly so that we have that information for later. Okay, thanks for your help, and I hope you have a great day.